give SET, you can go to College Board website. So College Board website will also give you much knowledge. Okay, ma'am, it's expensive, like 10K for an attempt. Yes, Vedant, SAT is an expensive exam to give, but then it opens up a lot of opportunity for you, doesn't it? Like if you score, say, above 1450 or 1500 plus, almost all universities in the world would like to admit you as their student. So I think that's a price you'll have to pay for opportunities. Okay. It's essential. True, Vaibhav. It is, I mean, either you give SATs or you give other entrance exams. For Indian students, that's how much it comes to. It doesn't come to 10K, it's $104 per attempt. So it comes around like 7,800 something. Did any student from any stream can attempt SAT? Absolutely, Priyanka. You do not need to be like a math student or a specific commerce student to attempt SAT. Any student from any any academic background can attempt SAT. Ma'am, what's exactly SAT is? All right, Kushi. So SAT is an entrance exam. So if you're applying for abroad universities, say you're applying for US universities, are you applying for Ivy Leagues, or you're applying for UK, Canada, all these universities require some sort of entrance exam, right? So SAT is an entrance exam that is for 1600 with two subjects only. One is English section, one is the math section. So SAT basically helps you get a little bit more edge over the competition and helps you get admissions to the university. I hope I answered that, Kushi. Any other doubts, please feel free to ask. And hi, Ashmita, how are you doing? Are there any other exams for medical admission university? Dhruvi, I am not sure about medical admissions in detail, but if you're talking about abroad universities, medically, you can, ACT is one of the exams that I would recommend, but I'm not sure if any particular entrance exam is needed to give for medical universities. Medical universities also accept ACT scores. Okay. Ashmita, again, I would request if you all could please make sure that your comments are SET related or admissions or other related. You're most welcome, Dhruvi. Hi, Shrishti, how are you doing? Hi, Erin, how are you doing? What's up? Hi, guys. Also, any other questions you all have, please feel free to type in the chat box. We can get good colleges in India by this exam. Yes, Khushi, there are a few Indian universities that accept SAT. For example, Flame University, Ashoka University. There are only few, not all Indian universities accept SATs, but yeah, some of them are there. Like, for example, Flame University, Ashoka University, Gujarat University, all these do accept SAT scores. Moin, hi, how are you? And Shrishti, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Ashmita, again, can you please make sure that the chat section is dedicated only to SATs and doubts and admissions? Ma'am, can you share your... Erin, again, not relevant to the masterclass. Do SAT exam have any specific subject other than English and math? No, general. SAT has only two subjects, English and math, but there are 4 sections in the exam. So basically, English section is divided into 2 parts, and math section is also divided into 2 parts. One is the calculator section, one is the non-calculator. And if you are attending today's masterclass, then our faculty will let you know about the divisions as well. And you can also attend the English masterclass to get knowledge about what exactly is the syllabus for both the sections. Is it that international SAT is stricter than the one? Pearl, all the SAT exams throughout globally have the same question paper, same marking strategy, same questions. It's not like that is trickier, this is easier. It's nothing like that. It is a global international exam, and it's an entrance exam, so nothing like that. I really want to take admission in Ivy League college. Should I need very high quality marks? Okay. Priyanka, to get into Ivy, there are 2 parts, okay? 50% of that is academic, 50% of that is extracurricular. If you're looking for scores, then for Ivy League, you have to aim for above 1500 plus in SAT to get into Ivy League colleges, because Ivy Leagues are top ranked colleges and it's very difficult. It's a highly competitive college. So that is there, but you should also focus on your extracurriculars side by side through academics. So I think that will give you a chance to get into Ivy. Is scholarship 100%? Shrishti, depends on the kind of scholarship. There are many kind of scholarships in the market. It depends on what you're asking scholarship for. for financial background or on based on your SAT score, what kind of scholarship are you looking into? What about Moin? This is an SAT masterclass. It gives you a glimpse of what SAT is about and what we can provide to you. Hi, Laksh. How are you doing? Good evening, Siddhi. What Leap Scholar do for SAT? Khushi, we have two things. We give admission counseling. So right from your applications to admission to your visa interview to your college interview, we help you with that through admission counseling. And second, we have SAT Plus course. So these courses teach you the entire syllabus of SAT and guide you further with a lot of mock tests as well. If you wait till the end of this masterclass, Khushi, I'll be able to elaborate further on this question. What I have to do to get into MIT? Who's asking this? Yuvam. First of all, hi Yuvam. How are you doing? And what do you have to do to get into MIT? Focus on extracurriculars, focus on grades, but focus on building your personality and how to prove it to the university. Okay, guys, there are a lot of questions in the chat box and I will get to it, but it's 6:30, so it's time that we start our masterclasses. I will come back to all of your questions, I promise, at the end of the masterclass. So I would suggest everyone to please wait till it's 7:15. And ma'am, could we move to the introduction slide, please?
Yes. Can you just allow me to switch on my video? It's saying
yes, ma'am. Yes. Just one second. I think it's allowed. Okay, one.
It's saying you cannot start your video because host has stopped it.
Okay, just give me 1 minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Is it now?
Let me check. No, still no.
Okay, Vikasa, are you there? I think you are the co-host or the host, and that's why I'm not able to, allow the participant to open their video cams. Vikasa, are you there? If that's so, you can. All right. Yes, ma'am. Now you can do it. Just put that. Is it open now? Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, I can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So welcome everyone to our math masterclass. And today we have Sangeeta ma'am with us. She has more than 5 years of teaching experience in SAT and has taught more than 10,000 students in their pursuit of achieving their dream score. She has more than a decade of experience in education and has worked with most of the leading education companies in India and has experience across all exams, whether it be SAT, JRE, GMAT, Bank PO, and many more. At Leap Scholar, she's a trainer for ICT Math. And right from building your basics to your major concepts to amazing tips and tricks on how to crack SAT Math with a perfect score of 800, she ensures that all of you have an amazing learning experience with us. With one-on-one attention, regular mock tests, and unlimited doubt clarification, Sangeeta ma'am is here today to give you a glimpse of everything that you're going to achieve when you have her as your guidance. With this, I welcome you, ma'am, and hope you all have a wonderful evening with us.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Ume. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Am I audible? Please type in the chat box. Am I audible? Is my voice is clear? Hi, Moin. Hi, Yash, Siddhi, Adi. Good evening. So good evening, everyone. So I see few students who are repeating. Okay, hope you are liking our sessions. Please do consider our course. So let's start. Before we move on to the session, I would like to tell what is the plan for the day. First, we are going to start our session with our exam structure. Let's know our exam structure. Hi, Erin. Hi, Mikasa. Good evening. Welcome to the session. So then we are going to discuss about upcoming SAT dates. And after that, we are going to start the math session with a quiz. Okay, so it is kind of warm-up exercise for the topic which we are going to discuss today, that is statistics. Once we finish the math session, then I'm going to give you the course details, and please stay tuned till the end. You are going to get a surprise. There's a surprise topic which I'm going to discuss, which is going to be very helpful for SAT math section. So it is especially related to SAT math section. Okay. Okay, Erin, you are not able to hear me. So what about others? Am I audible? Is my voice is clear? Okay, so yes. So others are able to hear. So please check your connection. Who posted? Okay, I missed your message name. Okay, let's start with the exam structure. So I saw many of students were asking about what is there in SAT or about SAT exam. Let me quickly explain what is there in SAT exam. Okay, so this is the SAT exam structure. Your SAT exam mainly consists of two subjects. One is English, another one is math. Okay, just give me a minute. One is English, another one is math. English section mainly divided into reading and writing. So you start your test with reading. That's your first section, which is the longest one, 65 minutes long. And after first section, you're going to get a break, 10 minutes of break. Okay, then you start the second section of English, that is writing and language. So which is 35 minutes long. Once you finish the second section, then you move to the third section, which is no calculator section of math. Means you're not supposed to use calculator for this section, which is going to be 25 minutes long, consists of 20 questions. In that 15 are multiple choice, 5 are grid-in. Grid-in means what? All of you know what is grid-in? Type in quickly in the chat box. Grid-in means? Yes, the questions where we don't have options, right? So that is, we call it as grid-in. So there are 5 questions like that. Then we'll move on to the fourth section. After third section, you will go to the fourth section. Before going to fourth section, again, you will get a break of 5 minutes. Okay, so then you will move on to the fourth section where it is a calculator based math section. Again, it is 55 minutes long. So one of the longest sections, and there you will have 38 questions, 55 minutes, 38 questions. In that 8 questions are grid-in, means you won't be having any options. Okay. Yes, Moin. Very good. Now, today is a math session. Let me give you a brief idea about what is going to be there in math, SAT, the syllabus of math, basically. So your SAT math consists of whatever you have studied till 10th grade. That is your algebra, arithmetic, geometry, and trigonometry. Trigonometry is the basic one they'll ask. That is trigonometric ratios, converting radians to degrees or degrees to radians. So, and apart from that, you have data analysis questions, that is graph-based questions, circle graph, table, line graph, those kind of questions you will be having. So basically, whatever you have studied till 10th standard, you are going to get that. So Siddhi, don't worry. Trigonometry, I told you, very basic things they are going to ask. And if you guys have not covered any of the topics, don't worry about that, because we have designed our classes in such a way that we start with the basics. Any topic where when we start in the class, we start with the basic. We teach the basic first, then we move on to the approaches which you are supposed to use for those particular question in SAT. So that's how the classes are designed. Once the class got over, we give homework where you can find medium to hard level questions. Okay, so that is how the classes are designed. So you don't have to worry about if you have not covered any of the topics. So if you ask me, in these four, algebra, weightage is more. 33% of your total math questions are from algebra only. So first, very important is algebra. Okay, so this is about a brief introduction of SAT exam structure and syllabus of SAT math. Okay, so next, Mansa, no, it is not a free class. It is like Masterclass is nothing but you're going to get a glimpse of what we do in the actual class, like, how we teach, what we mainly focus, and other than that, you get details about course. So every day we will have, yes, you can join for free master classes. Okay. Yes. Next, upcoming test date. So when are we have the next SAT test? Next SAT test is coming on May 7th. So in India, 5 times in a year it will happen. So the last one was in March. It was on March 12th. So the next one is in May. After that, you have in August. Then October, December. These are the dates for SAT test. So if anyone planning to register for SAT, so you have to go to official website of SAT. Which is the official website of SAT? Which is the official? Can you type in quickly? What is the official website? College Board, very good, Akshata. College Board is the official website for the SAT registration. They are the owners and they are the one who conduct SAT exams, right? So you have to go there and you have to fill the form, whatever procedure is there, you have to follow that and register for your SAT. Okay. So, and there is a fee. It is not a free exam. It is $104 is the fee, somewhere around 7K to 8K in Indian rupees it is going to be. Okay, so regarding this, I'm going to give details later. So this is the, these are the test dates. So you have to remember, if you have any doubts, I'll take up all your general queries once we finish with the math session. Okay, so now all of you ready? All of you have pen and paper with you because we are going to start the math session. All of you have pen and paper? Okay, very nice. So here are the questions. So if you didn't get, it's fine, but try it. Trying is very important. Okay. So 3 questions, which are very basic. Okay. So try these questions, all of you. Yes, Moin, now you answer quickly. So I'm going to give you, let's say 30 seconds. So when you are replying, when you're posting your answer, please reply to host and panelists so that I can confirm your answer. Solve all 3 and after that post it. Don't post one by one. Okay. Solve all 3 and then post it. Yesh Pratap. Yes, you got it right. Others, try it. Mansa, okay, Mansa, try all 3 and put it together. When you are replying, reply to host and panelist. Erin, still I am not audible to you. Erin, please check your connection from your end because others are able to hear me. Okay, I'm getting the answers. Okay, I'll confirm together because many of you are posting it. So I'll confirm it together. Whatever answer you have got, just post it here. But I want everyone to try this. This is one of the important topic which we are going to discuss. Okay, so I see Akshata, Mansa, Moin. Very good. All of you, please, Yuvam, Siddhi, Kushi. Okay. Fine. So time up. Let me announce the answer. Stop working, everyone. Let me announce the answer. Yes, Srishti, don't worry. I'm going to explain now. So please pay attention. Stop working. Pay attention here. First question is talking about standard deviation. If A is the standard deviation of set XYZ, then what is the standard deviation of X plus D, Y plus D, Z plus D? Okay, so where D is a constant number, it looks constant number added to all the numbers. So before that, first all of you should know what is standard deviation. So can anyone quickly type in the chat box, what is standard deviation? All of you please type in what you know by the meaning of standard deviation. Spread in all set. Very good, Ash. What about others? What is standard deviation? What do you understand by the word standard deviation? Type in quickly. So standard deviation is nothing but spread of the numbers in the set. How well the numbers are spread in the set, that is what we call it as standard deviation. There are many other definitions, but easy way to understand your standard deviation concept is this. Because in SAT, they just test the minimum basic knowledge about standard deviation. They never ask you to calculate standard deviation in SAT. Okay, remember in SAT, they never ask you to calculate standard deviation. They will just ask you to compare the standard deviation. For that, you need to know the basics. So standard deviation is nothing but spread of the numbers in the set. Now, let's say there is one set called 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the standard deviation of this set, let us assume X, some number. Okay, so when I calculate, I will get X, assume it. Now, I am adding 2 to each number in the set. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 5. What will happen to the standard deviation of this new set? What will happen? It It is going to be same. It is not going to change, because what is standard deviation? Spread of the numbers. Look at the spread of the numbers here and here. It is same, right? The spread of the number, that is nothing but distance between the number. It is same. So that is why whenever you add or subtract, the standard deviation will be same. It is not going to change. So remember, make a note of this. Whenever you add or subtract, the standard deviation is going to be same. Now, let me form a new set here. So what I'm going to do is, this time I'm going to multiply 2 with each number to this original set. So 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 2 is 6. Now look at the spread of the numbers. Compare this one and this one. What do you think, guys? Type in quickly. Is the spread of the numbers same in this and this? The original set and new one? No, right, Akshata? So it is changing. So it means what I can understand from that is, whenever you multiply or divide, standard deviation is going to change. Standard deviation is going to change. So if you want to say specifically, I can say standard deviation of the second one, this new one will be more than this, because here the numbers are closely attached, but here numbers are spread more. The spread of the numbers is more, right? So that's why based on that you will compare. If you ask me 1, 2, 3, this is one set, 2, 4, 6. Now tell me all of you, which has more standard deviation, this set or this set? Let's say this is set A and this is set B. Which has more standard deviation? Second one, because you see spread of the numbers is more in the second one. Wherever the spread of the numbers is more the standard deviation, less the spread of the number, less standard deviation. That easy it is. Okay, all of you understood, right? Now we'll go back to our question. Here what you are doing, XYZ is your first set. Next set, what you are doing, you are adding constant to each number. Whenever you add or subtract, will the standard deviation changes? Will the standard deviation change? No, right? So it is going to be same. So same as the previous one. So it is going to be A only. Correct, Moin? So hope all of you understood this. Okay, now this is one of the topic under statistics. So you need to know this. These recent year test paper, if you check, they're asking at least one question from standard deviation. That's why I thought of picking this topic today. Now, what is range? Most of you might be knowing how to calculate range. Yes, correct. Maximum minus minimum. So range is nothing but maximum minus minimum. So but here my question is, range is always negative, or it is going to be non-positive, non-negative, or positive? What do you think? Maximum minus, it is always positive. It is positive, but I can say it is always non-negative. Non-negative means not negative. So any number which is not negative is called as non-negative. So any number is not negative is nothing but positive only, right? Yes, Vedant, very good. Not negative means all positive number and also zero, because zero is neither positive nor negative. Correct? So whenever they say non-negative, don't forget to include zero along with all positive. So range can be zero also, right? Because we know that range can be positive, but range can be zero also. When range can be zero, let's say the set of 2, 2, 2. What is the range of this? Range is maximum minus minimum. So maximum number also 2 here, minimum number also 2 here. So the range is 0. So answer is C here, non-negative. Okay, so please remember, consider all positive and 0 whenever they say non-negative. Similarly, when they say non-positive, all negative and 0, which is not positive. Okay, that's the meaning of non-positive and non-negative. Hope it is clear to everyone. Now coming to the third section, the third question. So in the third question, now I think most of you can answer it. So these dot plots, this is called dot plot. Dot plots are very common in SAT. Okay, so these days, if you check the recent question paper, the dot plots are very common. Now, compare the standard deviation of A and B. Standard deviation is nothing but what, Shrishti? Again, understand, standard deviation is nothing but spread of number. Where the spread is more, the standard deviation will be more. Where the spread is less, the standard deviation will be less. So if I look at the, shape over here, in B, the set B, the spread of the numbers is more, right, than in A. So that's why the answer is going to be B. Standard deviation of A is less than standard deviation of B. Here, the number 2 is closely packed. The numbers are closely packed. Here, it is not like that. Okay, so hope it is clear to everyone the basics of standard deviation. Now I have questions which I have taken from previous year papers, college board tests, so that you will understand what level of question you can get from the standard deviation and other topics. Okay, so let's go to the question. Before I go to the question, I would like to discuss remaining terms, which is median. What is median? Quickly tell me, what is median? I'm glad that you like Mohin. Mohin. Middlemost number. Yes, very good. Middlemost number in a sequence. Okay, but that sequence should be ordered. Like, it should be either ascending order or descending order. Then you pick the middlemost. Then what is mode? What is mode? Mode is, Adi, it's a maximum number you are saying, or maximum times appearing number? High frequency number or most frequently appeared number. Okay, so most repeated number, I can say, easy word, most repeated number in a set. Okay, Sahil, median is middlemost number when the set of the numbers are arranged in ascending or descending order. Mode is nothing but most repeated number in the set. And we also know that what is range? Range is maximum minus minimum. So these are the things you should know to solve the next SAT questions. Hope it is clear. So let's go to the questions. Sahil, please type in what you want to know. So here is the first question, and I'm giving you, let's say, 30 seconds to answer this question. It's very simple. Don't rush through. Make sure your answer is correct. Double check your answer before you post it here. Erin, double check your answer before you post it. And Erin, when you are replying, reply to host and panelist. Okay, I'm getting the answers already here. Okay, I missed a few of your answers. Mansa, please check your answer. Erin, you also check your answer. Sanvi, check your answer, Sanvi. Vedant, guys, don't rush through. Who is this? Samaira, you're right. Mayank, check your answer. Erin, you're wrong. Moin, you're wrong. Siddhi, no. Please don't rush through. Please check it once. Akshata, no. Yash Pratap, correct. Arnav, you're correct. Arnav Gupta. Yash Pratap, you're right. Kushi Jain, you're right. Sahil, correct. Very good. Mina, correct. Okay, let me explain. Yes, Moin. See, that's why I told you, don't rush through. Mayank, you also. Okay. Okay, let me explain. So the question says there are two dot plots here. So they are asking us to compare the standard deviation and range. S1 and R1 are the standard deviation of first graph, standard deviation and range, and S2, R2 are the standard deviation and range of the second graph respectively. Okay, please pay attention. All of you stop working, pay attention. So first thing, which is easy to find out, guys, here, range or standard deviation, which is easy to find out. When you have multiple factors, find out which is easy to find out first. So yes, you're saying standard deviation, someone says range, it's okay. So whichever is easy, you start with that. So let's start with range. R1. R1 is how much? Maximum number minus minimum number. 88 minus 56. Similarly, R2. Maximum number minus minimum number. 112 minus 80. So how much is 88 minus 56? Very good, Siddhi. So it is 32. This is also 32. So basically, R1 is equal to R2. So straight away, I can cancel B and C options where it is saying not, I mean, one is lesser and one is greater. Now, look at the standard deviation. That is one thing you have to try now. Which standard deviation is greater? Can you tell me which standard deviation is greater? Compare the box, dot plots. Yes. Look at the shape of the dot plots. You will understand. Okay. Here, see the second one. If the, if you're getting a mountain like this, easy words I'm telling you. Okay, if you're getting a mountain like this, means more numbers are concentrated at the middle. And if you're getting a flat line like this, it means the numbers are more spread. More spread means more is the standard deviation, correct? Now tell me which has more standard deviation, S1 or S2? S2, right? S2 is greater than S1. Now, in the remaining option A and B, there is no S2 is greater than S1. But what I can come to a conclusion is definitely S1 is not equal to S2. So, what is the option left? D. Okay, so look at the dot plot shape, then you decide where the flat line is there, that will have more than the mountain one. Mountain is nothing but more numbers are concentrated or packed. Packed means the distance between the numbers is very less, so the deviation will be less. Standard deviation, it is nothing but deviation from the mean, average deviation from the mean. Okay, Siddhi, it's okay. If you see the first standard deviation, okay, I will answer your question. Since in this question, I saw R1 and R2 first, so I would, I was able to eliminate B and C. But if you see only standard deviation first, okay, then there is a chance that you can mark your answer as B. But whenever the question asked for two factor, Siddhi, you have to check both first. Okay, then you have to confirm. That's why I said confirm your answer. Kushi, what you want me to explain? Can you just tell me? Yes, Mayank. Eventually, we have to check both. That is the thing. Mansa, S1 is greater. No, ma'am. Yes, S1 is, no, S1 is less, Mansa, because this has a less distance between the numbers. The numbers are packed together. Here you see more spread of the numbers. Where there is a more spread, that will have more standard deviation, more spread and less spread. Okay, because standard deviation, I told you, no, it is all about how well the numbers are spread in the set. Okay, yes. So next, Srishti, I think I explained the same thing. Look at the spread of the numbers. If you find more spread, more is the standard deviation, less spread, less is the standard deviation. Okay. Yes. Next, one more question, guys.
Ma'am, I would just interrupt the class for 1 minute. Before we move on to the new questions, I have launched a poll and I would request all of you to please answer it so that you can quickly get back to your math equations and I will not disturb you all anymore. But just keep answering the poll. It's important for us that you give us your feedback so that we understand what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like. It's going to take 3 seconds. And thank you for everyone who's replying. We're done, ma'am. Thank you for giving the poll, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It means a lot. Your feedback, it is very important for us.
Sure. Also, then I'll let you get back to your math and you can like study more.
Yeah, definitely. So guys, please finish it as soon as possible so that we can go to the next question.
Absolutely. Okay, 30 seconds more and I want all the answers, yeah? You all are smart, fast kids, right? Why is it taking so much time to give a poll?
They are like, used to timing now.
Yeah. I'll shift the timings now.
Yeah.
All right, man. I still have 2 more people to give the poll. You're holding up the class, whoever the 2 are.
Yeah, it just, takes 2 seconds, right?
Yes.
Just give the feedback. It will be really helpful if you're learning, enjoying the session. We would love to know your feedback as well.
Sure. All right, ma'am, you can continue with the class. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go to the next question, guys. Second question. Yes, Moin, I am on it. Okay, so this is the second question. Let's say I'm giving you some 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, fine. Please read the options carefully and then mark your answer. Don't rush through. Sahil, you're posting the answer. Okay, I'm getting the answers already. Yesh Pratap, please check your answer. Arnav, you're correct. Sanvi, very good. Pearl, very nice. Vedant. Vedant, when you're replying, reply to host and panelists so that I can confirm your answer. Can you redo it again? Yash Pratap, yes, now you are correct. Akshata Sharma, please reply to host and panelists so that I can confirm. Adi, you are correct. Vedant, you are correct. Yes, Manasa. Okay, Manasa, you also have to reply to host and panelist. Okay, very good. Moin, correct. Siddhi, correct. Mina, correct. Very nice. So I'm happy. Many of you are, getting the answer correct. Okay, let me announce the right answer. Very good. Correct. Correct. So the right answer here in this question is A. So in this question, they are telling two different data sets are displayed in the dot plot shown. Which of the following statement is true? So in the options, if you observe, they are comparing two things. One is mean and the second one is standard deviation, right? Yes, Akshata, very good. So now to all of you are pro at identifying standard deviation, let me ask the standard deviation first. Compare the standard deviation of both. What do you think about the distribution of numbers here? Is it the same? No, Moin, don't worry. I think Mayank, right? Mayank, don't think like that. You will be getting it. Okay. So yes, it is going to be same, right? So the standard deviation of that is distribution of the numbers you need to check. Okay. So Shrishti, you're understanding it now? The distribution of numbers you have to check. Yes, the mountain. Yeah, it is same. So standard deviation is same. Now, based on this, you will be able to eliminate few options. Which option I can eliminate? Which option I can eliminate? Where it is saying standard deviation same, I can keep it, and rest of them I can eliminate. Very good, Adi. So B and D option, no, B and C, I think. Standard deviation in the second one is saying, but the standard deviation one is greater. Standard deviation set one in the, okay, it is not saying same in the B and C option. So that's why I'm eliminating B and C option. Next, check A and D. So for that, I have to check the mean comparison. Now, look at the position of the distribution of numbers. In the first data set, it is from 1 to 6. From the second, it is 5 to 9. So mean is nothing but a value you are comparing. Obviously, when you are comparing the value, you have to understand the data set first. So which value will be greater? In which data set mean value will be greater? In which data set mean value will be greater? Obviously 1 to 6 and 5 to 9, when you are comparing, here it is going to be somewhere around 7 and 8. Here it is going to be somewhere around 3 and 4. Obviously, mean of second set will be greater than mean of first set. So D is gone in that case. So A is the answer. So point of the question you have to observe here. Whenever you are comparing the standard deviation, what you compare the spread of the numbers. You don't compare the value of the numbers. Understand this, spread of the numbers. But when you are comparing mean, or when you are working for mean, you are actually working with a value. It is value and this is spread of the numbers. That's the difference you need to know, because in the next question, in upcoming question, we are going to deal with one of this. Okay, hope it is clear to everyone. Moin, I didn't understand what is 3 you have written. Let's go to the next question now. Yes, this is the next question. Guys, all these questions, whatever I'm showing, are from college board test. Means these are actual SAT question, or some of them I have taken from release test. So please solve this, 30 seconds. This is one more type of question in statistics, very common type. So you all know what is mean, what is median, what is range, what is standard deviation. Now you will have to decide. Moin, you are right. Very good. Yesh, you are right. Akshata, please check Akshata. Mayank, you are right. See, you got it right. Don't, feel that you are getting all wrong. Okay. Vedant, you are right. Manasa, check your answer. It's wrong. Akshata, you are right now. It's okay, Shrishti. I'll explain. Don't worry. Aishi, you are right. Khushi Jain, you're right. Guys, I want everyone to attempt this question. Okay. Pearl, no, you got it wrong. Mansa, you are correct. Yes, Mayank, that is all about SAT. Practice is the thing, because it is a skill-based test, no? So how much you practice, that much perfect you're going to be in this, test. Okay, let me announce the answer. Stop working. Whoever didn't get, please pay attention. Stop working. The right answer here is C, the range. So first, let us understand the point, whatever the information given in the question. They say there is a data set which consists of 25 positive integers. Okay, and the maximum number in that data set is 84. Now, they have included one more number in the set, which is 20. Now it is going to be 26 positive integer in the set, and the number is 96. Means now the maximum number is 96. Which of the following measures must be 12 greater than the new data set for the original data set? Okay, which of the following measures must be 12 greater for the new data set than for the original set? Okay, so basically this is original set and this is new set. Okay, so which of these are going to be 12 difference when I make this change? Okay, one thing you have to observe here, what is the difference between 84 and 96? How 12 came, that we need to understand. 12, right? So the distance or the difference between the old maximum number to new maximum number is 12. So whenever you get this kind of difference, one thing you need to understand, a range is also going to change at the same difference. That is, range is also going to change 12, because range is nothing but what? We all know range is maximum minus minimum. But what actually is the range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say this is one simple set. What is the range here? Please pay attention. What is the range here? 5 minus 1, which is 4. So what are you trying to say by saying range is 4? What are you trying to say, by putting the value or saying range 4? It is nothing but the maximum difference between any two numbers in the set. The maximum difference between any two numbers in the set is going to be 4. That is what you are saying. Okay, now coming back to this question. So previously 84 was the highest number. Now 96 is the highest number. Obviously, when you take the difference or when you find out the range, it is going to have this difference with that. The 12 difference will be there in the new range. So range will have that new difference, that is 12. So range, understand the definition of range. Range is nothing but maximum difference between any two numbers in that set. That is why it is going to have a 12 difference. Hope it is clear to everyone. So yeah, Mansa, we don't need a minimum value here. So this difference is enough to understand what is going to be the minimum difference or the range in the next case. Okay. Yes. Let's go to the next question now. Try everyone. Again, 30 seconds. Don't rush through in this question. You will make mistake definitely. Work with one piece of a question at a time. That's a good habit. Remember the rule I told in the beginning: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, I'm getting the answers already. Yes, you are right. Mayank, please check your answer once. Mina, correct. Very good. Akshata, check your answer once. Akshata, now you are right. Jofin, check your answer. Mayank. Okay, Mayank, reply to host and panelists so that I can confirm, because it's going to disturb others. That's the reason. Okay. No, it is wrong. Pearl, you're right. Jofin, you're right. Oh, you replied. Okay. Jofin, when you're replying, please reply to host and panelist. Okay, guys, let me announce the answer. The right answer here is A. A is the right answer. Okay, look at the screen. All of you stop working. Set A consists of all even integers from 2 to 100, 2 and 100 inclusive. So it means 2 to 100. Set X is derived by reducing each term in set A by 50. Okay, first of all, let us understand set A, standard deviation is A. Okay, all of you, please pay attention. Let us assume the standard deviation of set A is A. Now, set X is derived by reducing. Reducing is nothing but subtracting. So tell me, whenever I add or subtract, will the standard deviation change, or it will remain same? It will change or remain same? It will remain same. So set X standard deviation is going to be A only. Right? So set A and X is going to be same. Now, set Y. Set Y is derived by multiplying each term in a set by 1.5. Multiplying is going to increase the standard deviation, or it is going to decrease the standard deviation? Yes, very good. It is going to increase the standard deviation. So obviously, set Y is greater than set X. That is, set Y standard deviation is going to be set X. Next, set Z. Set Z is derived by dividing each term in set A by -4. Means what will happen? For example, let's say in set A, we have this 40, 42. I'm just taking some numbers for your information. Okay. So what is happening? Derived by dividing each term by -4. Correct? So I will divide by -4. What will be the numbers I am getting? -10. minus 10.5, minus 11. So this is your set Z and this is your set X. So look at the distribution, where it is more. Set X or set Z, where it is more? It is more in set X. So set Z will be less than set X. Correct? Now we have to represent them in the ranking of descending or ascending? Descending order. Correct? So descending order means it is going to be this order only, Y, X, Z. So YXZ is the right answer. Yes, so it is going to be YX. Hope it is clear. So that's why you have to remember addition, subtraction, it won't change. Multiplication, division, it will change. Okay, same and change. Next one, last question. This is very interesting question. Again, one of the college board test question. Very, very interesting question. I want everyone to answer this. If you understand the concept of all the four, you can answer quickly this question. When you are replying, please reply to host and panelists so that I can confirm your answer. Okay, already answers are coming. Okay, I missed a few of your answers. I'm so sorry. It's just a miss. I'll take from last, Mina. What value remains unchanged? Okay. Yes, Mina, here. No, Mina, you got it wrong. Who is this? Mansa, you got it wrong. Mayank, you got it wrong. And before that, I missed a few of your. Sanvi, you're right. Siddhi, you got it wrong. Check it again, your answer. It is wrong. Pearl, you check your answer. Adi, it is wrong. Pearl, Adi, you both are wrong. Yatim, hope I am pronouncing your name correctly. If I am not, please, no. Okay, you're saying, okay, it is wrong anyway. Okay, let me announce the answer quickly. The right answer for this question is, I think very few got the right answer. The right answer is B. How B? Let's see. Okay, Moin, no. See, for example, first of all, understand they said there are 15 horses. Okay, and all the 15 horses, weight, whatever weight it is listed. So they have found the mean of their weights, median of their weights, range of their weights, and standard deviation of their weights. Okay, so this is calculated initially. Now what happened? The horse with the lowest reported weight was found to actually weigh 10 pounds less than its reported weight. It means what? Let's say the lowest, there were 15 horses. The lowest, let us assume it was 20 before. Later, they understood that it is not 20, it is 10. Okay, the lowest one is going to be 10. What value remains unchanged? The question is asking for not going to change. For sure, which is going to change? Previously, it was 20. I don't care what was the maximum number. So maximum minus 20 and maximum minus 10. Range is going to change for sure. Eliminate the range. If range is changing, mean is also going to change. How? Mean is nothing but it is sum of all the numbers divided by number of terms. Correct? So if 20 becomes 10, obviously mean will change. Agree? Mean will change, no? Because if 20 becomes 10, let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me take a example. 2, 3, 4. What is the mean here? It is 3. Correct, Moin? Mean is 3. If I take instead of 2, 1. Okay, let's say instead of 2, I reduced it to 1. Now, what is the mean? Is it still 3? It is not 3. Mean has changed. Range also changed. Range also changed. If mean is changing, obviously deviation is going to change. Deviation is nothing but the distribution of the numbers, spread of the numbers. See, look at the spread of the numbers. Spread of the numbers also changed. So standard deviation is also going to change. Only thing which is not going to change is median, because we just changed the minimum number. We did not disturb the middlemost number there. Okay. Yes, Mansa, yes, these are equally spreaded. In this example, I have taken equally spreaded. Okay, but here I don't know 15 horses weight, whether it is equally spread. I mean, the distance between the numbers are equally, equal or not. Okay, so what you have to understand from this question, okay, this example just to make you understand, okay, but what you have to understand from this question is, if mean, range, and standard deviation, all these three, especially range and standard deviation, are talking about spread of the values, right? So spread of the values definitely will change when you change any number in the set. Okay, it need not to be minimum number. It can be any number. Definitely going to change if you are changing any number, range and standard deviation. And mean too, yes, it is also going to change, because you are again changing the the distribution of the numbers in the set. So it is going to reduce, of course, when you bring it from 20 to 10, if you reduce it. Okay, hope it is clear, everyone. So this is also one of the college board tests. So that's why knowing these concepts in detail is very, very important. So these are the types of questions you will be getting in SAT from statistics. So I try to get a different question. So because of the time restriction, we cannot solve, many questions. But in class, we do cover all the varieties of questions which are tested before, or what kind of question can come. We can predict and help you in finding those questions. So this is how the class is designed, guys. Okay. So any doubts in this question? Thank you so much, Siddhi. You have learned a lot today. Thank you so much. Hope all of you liked the session, got informative information from the session. It is going to be helpful in your SAT preparation. So trust me, these days standard deviation question is very common. Okay. Yes. Ume, you're there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. You can go ahead.
So since you all love the session, I would like you all to put it in the poll as well. I've just launched it. It's basically about rating the session. So we understand whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, whether you learned something or not. So go ahead and give us your poll. And I think, ma'am, we can move to the next slide while they are giving the poll.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So guys, coming to the course details, I would like you all to wait till the end of the session till I give you the course details. Basically, we have a course of 70 hours where we are going to give 25 live sessions of 1.5 hours each, and there are going to be 2 batches. We'll come to this later. So coming to why Leap Scholar, right? Like, why would you want to join our course? I think that's something I want to talk about. So the one thing that I am very proud to say is we have representative content. What this basically means is that whatever we are teaching you, or whatever the source of teaching, is very specifically curated. It's very unique towards us. You're not going to find this anywhere else in any of the courses that are available in the market. We also have an online student portal where you can find around 10,000 plus questions to practice in your SAT. And what better way to achieve your dream score than practicing? With additional study handouts and Kaplan SAT prep guide. So most of you all have doubts where to study from, or what guide to refer. Kaplan is one of the best books to refer, and you don't have to buy it. We are going to home deliver it to you. It's going to be on your doorstep as soon as you join us, with 1 year of recorded full course content. So basically, all of our lectures are recorded and they are posted on our portal, and you will have access to it throughout your attempts and through 1 year of it. So anytime you want to go back to your concepts, anytime you feel like this is not clear, you can always go back with unlimited doubt solving sessions. So as you saw in today's masterclass, ma'am was solving your doubts, right? There was not one doubt that she was like, okay, let's not solve this one. There's unlimited doubt solving sessions with us, and to whoever doubts whether we can cover the full syllabus, we do. We cover the entire syllabus of English and Math SAT. So don't worry about that, with 30 plus full length mock tests. So the best way to prepare for your SATs is to experience an exam at your home. And you don't have to experience 1 or 2. You will have 30 full length mock tests available to all of you with detailed feedback. Our faculty is going to sit with you. They're going to tell you where your strengths lie, where your weaknesses are, how to improve on the weaknesses. And it's going to be very personalized. So hope you all join. And also writing down in the chat box are the contact details. So if you're willing to join our course, you can contact our team on these details, or you could right now give me your name and I'll ask my team to contact you. Coming to the batch details, we have 2 batches. One is the weekday batch starting on 14th April, which is tomorrow. So I really, really hope you all register as soon as possible. And we have a weekend batch that's starting on 16th April, which is in 3 days. The weekend batch is going to be on Saturday and Sunday, and the weekday batch is from Monday to Fridays. So hope we see you there. And now we can take up questions in the chat box.
Adding to this, yes, sorry to interrupt you. Adding to this, we are starting a class tomorrow, weekday batch. So please, whoever interested, you can give us your name. So it is very important, because I see many students, it's okay if I miss 1 or 2 classes initially, I can, start. Yes, you can, but, initial classes are like a foundation. Right, it is very important. If you attend with the flow, it will be really helpful, and you have a chance now. Okay, you can decide and tell. And even weekend batches on this Sunday, 16th April, right? So I think it is going to be the best time for you guys to start your preparation. Yes, oh my God.
And Moin, surprise you're asking for. It will be in 2 minutes. Before that, can we have any other questions you all are having? And I was okay, there's one question. Vaibhav, how can I get admission MIT, requirement marks, how to get scholarship? Okay, this is a very elaborate answer, Mayank. I'll brief you through it. So MIT is first in global rankings, right? It's a very competitive college. You will require a minimum SAT score of 1500 plus to get a chance to getting admissions into MIT. Please focus on extracurriculars like volunteering, internships, or starting a club, or being participants in a club, or competitions you've won, or MUNs you've won. So all of this helps boost your profile, right? So it gives you a little bit of edge over the competition to get into MIT. And how to get scholarship? Yuvam, this is very specific to answer. Like, it depends on the type of scholarship. There are many types. First is like financial aid scholarship. Second is based on your SAT score. Then third is based on what you're applying, what you're providing to them. So there are different kinds of scholarships in the market. If you want detail about this, then at Leap, we also do that. We also do admission counseling. You don't have to search for anything. You just come to us and we'll guide you through how to get admission into MIT, or you want to look for Ivy Leagues. For that as well, we have admission counseling. We'll also provide with the scholarship. So you don't have to really worry. Just like call our team.
Yes, and
Okay.
we do help in your, writing your SOP and LOR. Also, we do help in your visa application. And as Umesh said, we give financial advices, that is
Yes.
student loan based on things. So we have department, basically end-to-end services you will get, here at Leap Scholar, guys.
Absolutely. Also, Varimala, you're asking, can we study in MIT for free? That is only if you get 100% financial aid from the college. But for undergraduation courses, MIT does not provide financial aid. If you're looking for a 100% scholarship, then you have to look for other scholarships that are in the market. But MIT, as of now, does not provide 100% scholarship for students in undergraduation courses. And Shrishti, ma'am, what do I have to get into Harvard? Get a score of 1500 plus, build your extracurriculars. School club president counts as extracurriculum? Absolutely, Siddhi. It's going to look amazing because it's a leadership role. So basically, universities look for how good you are as a leader and the qualities of a leader that are inbuilt in you. So it's perfect if you are a club president. And if you have also won international competitions, absolutely, it's going to boost your profile. I think I've answered. Massachusetts Institute of University is really hard to get into. Absolutely, Mayank. It's the first university in global rankings, right? MIT comes first. So yeah, this one, that one. How can I spend a minimum of foreign studies a concept to be? So can I convince my parents for it? Yuvam, you know what? Do one thing. Register down this number that I'm sending. Call our team and tell them to explain you how to go through with admission counseling. And your parents, you don't have to convince, we convince your parents for it, because you don't have to worry about the expense of the courses. We'll guide you through it. Here you go, Mayank. Hope that answered it. Any other questions, or then we can move on to the surprise?
Kushi is asking, what is IELTS?
What is IELTS? Kushi, so IELTS is basically another entrance exam. The syllabus of IELTS is very different from an SAT syllabus. If you're looking into US or Canadian universities, you do not have to compulsorily give IELTS. But if you're looking for UK universities, then UK universities compulsorily need the students to give IELTS. So that's for you, Kushi. I hope I answered it.
So
Okay.
Yomi is asking, do I have to give IELTS also if I give SAT?
Like I mentioned, only for UK universities, you'll have to give both IELTS and SATs. But if you're looking for US and Canada, you do not have to give IELTS, guys. For any field, yes, Kushi. For any field, absolutely, you'll have to give IELTS for UK. Other fields, you can just give SAT, and like other US and Canadian universities, for any field, you can just give SAT or ACT. Okay, quickly, we can move on to the surprise.
Yes. So guys, we'll answer your question after the surprise, because many students were waiting for this. So this is one of the very interesting topic, because many students, they ask me in math class or in the master class, that is usage of calculator in SAT math section. First, tell me, do we have to carry our calculator, or will they give calculator to us in the exam center? What do you think? Yes, Akshata, we have to carry, but there are some very important factors you need to consider when you're carrying, calculator with you. So first of all, you have to carry your own calculator. Okay. So you can't share there in the center. Okay. That is very important thing. And second thing is, you can use your calculator on the portion of the test labeled math test calculator only. So no calculator section you are not supposed to use. There'll be, invigilator who will be monitoring. So you will not be able to use your calculator for the no calculator section. Okay. Then if you are, try to use that, calculator in the no calculator or in other section, you will be dismissed and your scores are going to be cancelled. It is that serious, guys. Okay. So you have to understand when you have to use the calculator and all. Okay. So this is, these are the policies, for the SAT calculator. Now, what other things you need to know is some tips. What I can give is, so don't bring brand new calculator to the SAT. What will happen? You don't know about that, calculator at all, right? So you're using for the first time in the test might create some issue. So that's why bring one already, which you practiced during the practice session or during your, practice for the preparation. So bring that one which you know better. Okay. So don't bring the new one, and test the batteries and everything, because in the test center, they won't provide any extra batteries or something. So you will not be getting. So if you don't have extra batteries, or if the, calculator is not working, then you can't use the calculator, right? So it is going to affect your test in a large way. So the math test includes some question where it is better not to use a calculator, even though you're allowed to. One more very good tip is, managing the time is very important in SAT. So each microsecond counts in SAT, right? So don't pick up the calculator for everything in calculator section. It's not necessary, right? So many questions you can solve without calculator in calculator section. So pick up only when it is required. Okay, so don't misuse the calculator in calculation section, and it may help to do scratch work in the test book. So you get a scratch work, right? You can work it on. So get your thought down before using calculator. So you think the numbers are big, numbers are complicated, then only use the calculator. Otherwise, please don't use the calculator. These are very important tips you need to know, right? And what are the types of calculators allowed in SAT? This is a very common question, right? So what type of calculator? Accepted calculators are most graphing calculator. So most of graphing calculators are allowed, and all your scientific calculators are allowed. But if you want specifically, you can go to College Board website, and they have given list of the calculator with the series name. These series numbers name calculators are allowed. So if you want specifically, you can just check whether your calculator is allowed or not. So scientific calculators, so all scientific calculators are allowed. Now, if you know accepted calculator, you also should know what is prohibited, right? So first thing is your laptops, other computer, tablet, mobile phones, as you know already, not allowed in the test center. And model that can access the internet, wireless, Bluetooth, cellular, audio, video recording. So all these are strictly no. Okay, you were not supposed to carry inside. If you manage to carry somehow without the invigilator this thing permission, then your score will be cancelled. Okay, they'll ask you to leave the test center. So please don't get into that kind of situation. And models that have computer style, that is QWERTY keypad with pen input or stylus. So again, not prohibited. It is not allowed. Models that use electrical outlets, make noise, or have paper tape. So if these kind of calculators are there, again, it is big no. In addition to this, the use of hardware peripherals such as stylus with an approved calculator is not permitted. Let's say all scientific calculators are approved. So there are some calculator where you get stylus along with that, right? So those calculator, even it is approved, permitted, but with stylus, no. Okay, so touch screen one, again, no. So these are the things which you need to know, because you have prepared so much. Just because of these kind of minor things, you should not get that punishment, right? So that's why know things really well. Don't ignore even the minute things. So these are very important. And one honest suggestion is, don't pick up the calculator until it is necessary. It is going to reduce your time in the test. Okay, so these are the things I would like to say regarding the calculators. Hope it is helpful. I think I'm getting
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yes.
So we tend to ignore these, right?
True.
Calculator is allowed, let's take any calculator, or we don't get into detail of all these. So it's very important to go through.
Absolutely. The details of how you work in the exam absolutely matters. Before we move further, Yuvam, you had a very elaborate question. I'll quickly brief you about it. How can we get scholarship on the SAT examination fee? SAT fee waivers are given only to students who are applying for Indian universities. SAT fee waiver is not given for abroad universities. That's your first answer. How many attempts and what score to have so the attempts do not pile up. So you can give attempts as many times as you want in SAT, but the least number of attempts gives you more chance into getting to admission, because universities do look for how many times you've attempted. If you've achieved your score in 2 attempts or 1 attempt, that's perfect, because that just proves how good you are academically. So I would suggest, do not go above 2 or 3 attempts. And also the score that you require. So a good score, we can say, is like 1400 to 1400 plus. It's an excellent score, by the way. If you're aiming for really top class universities like Ivy Leagues and Harvard and Stanford, then you'll have to go above 1500 plus. But mostly 1370 or 1400 plus will give you admission into some of the really good colleges in the world. And can I give it with my 12th class? Absolutely, Yuvam. You can give it in your 12th. You can also give it after your 12th if you're taking a break here. We would not advise you to take a break here, but you can absolutely give it in your 12th. I would suggest the earlier you start preparing and the earlier you give SATs, the more advantage you'll have. I think, Yuvam, I answered all the questions.
And Srishti is asking, Ume, if our academics is not good and SAT score good, will it help? Again, Srishti, no, it is not like that. SAT is going to cover your academics. Even if it is bad, it's not like that. It is a good combination of your SAT scores and your GPA is going to increase your chances of getting into your dream college. So it is important to have your GPA also. That is also important. Only SAT, it is not, we are not telling that. Okay.
I think Kushi was asking PR in UK by IELTS. Again, like as ma'am mentioned, not just one exam is going to get you into any university. You'll have to build your entire profile, right? So a lot depends on that. Cassie class is not allowed. Okay, this is if academics not good, cool answered. Ma'am, can I book or attend a counseling session with you or an expert? Yuvam, I would like to mention, since you've asked for counseling sessions, we have someone from Harvard Alumni Board, like directly from Harvard Alumni Board to counsel all of you all. So if you're if you're interested in getting counseling sessions with an expert, absolutely. We have an expert directly from Harvard itself, so she can guide you into all of the things. I will take down your name, Yuvam Bhargav, and I will ask my team to contact you tomorrow first thing in the morning so that you can book the counseling session. I have an exam on May 7th. You're not prepared properly. Can I postpone my exam? Akshita, yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to answer this question. Sorry to interrupt you. Akshita, first thing is, yeah, it is very important that you should know whether you are prepared or not, right? So if you think if you are not prepared, yeah, the answer is postpone. But again, it depends on many factors, Akshita. So first tell me which college you're looking for, which university you're looking for, what is your, average, what is average, score acceptance in that college, because some colleges will have 1200 plus, some colleges will have 1300, and Ivy League, right, it is 1500 plus. Which college or what is your target score basically? Okay, first you need to understand that. And have you taken any mock test? So if you have not taken, please go to College Board website. You can find free mock test over there. Take one mock test and understand where do you stand right now. Okay, and what is your target? If, for example, your target score is 1300 plus and you have scored, let's say 900, then May is not going to be a good option. So you will have to go for August. In that case, you should start preparation. It doesn't mean that you can start preparation later. You should start preparation today. So then you will be able to do by August. So because you're going from 800 or 900 to 1300 plus. So it takes, time. If you ask me, it is going to take minimum 1.5 months to 2 months, good 2 months time, because you will be having other stuffs also, going to school, other things are also there, right? So that is why it is depending on many other factors. Okay, so if you want more details, you can talk to our account numbers, which is given over there. Okay, so we would love to give more details. If you have not decided, Akshata, universities, please do a research, or you can take a help of our expert who can help you, based on your profile and which course you are planning to go. They can guide you, in shortlisting the universities for you. Okay, so that is going to be really helpful for you.
All right. I think Akshata says thank you. Adi, you've completed your 12th. You do not have to take a drop if you are giving your SAT this year. And if you clear your SAT with whatever score you're planning on aiming, then yeah, you don't have to take a drop year. Please do not go for drop years. We don't advise that. Why waste a year of your life, right? Just academics. Start preparing. You have 3 more attempts coming up. If you're not giving your May attempt, Adi, you'll have an attempt in August, one in October, one in December, and you have ample of time to prepare. And within 2 attempts, I'm pretty sure with our help and our guidance and with your self-preparation as well, you'll be able to achieve a score. And if you're planning for MIT, then you need a score of 1500 plus at the least to get you through the door. So I hope that I answered that, Adi.
Added to that.
One second. Yuvam, you're very welcome. And any further doubts, you can also ask. Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
So added to that, guys, few people are saying, you started preparing and you want to take it in August or whenever. So it's always to have a plan, a better plan, like, how you are going to, start your test preparation. For SAT, I'm talking, how you start, what all the, topics I have to cover. So, it is very important to have the structured plan, right? So what if you have already, someone gave you the plan that which is tested, proven plan, and you just have to blindly follow that because it works. So how that sounds, it is going to be much easier, right? Your test preparation is going to be much easier in that. So what I'm trying to say here is we have already designed the plan, what has to be done, what has to be followed to get the dream score in SAT. So it is already ready. So you just have to follow the approach, follow the test schedule, whatever we have given. It's going to be helpful, right? So it is always better to take in professional help when you are preparing for the test or any other admission process, for your college. So I think that's the best way to plan your, admission to the college.
True. Guidance is always important, specifically when you
Yes.
don't know exactly how to reach where you want to reach. And Mayank, your friend got into Penn, that's an Ivy League, and I'm so glad. And she's cleared IELTS, that's also a good thing. Like I said, it's all optional. Like it depends. Whatever entrance exam you want to give, you give. SAT helps prove your academic strength to a lot of universities, and the universities do give you like extra kind of like edge and extra kind of credits for giving SAT. So yeah. Okay. Any other questions you all have, or we could end this session? I think we've already
we are already
gone too
past
far
time.
with the time.
Yeah, we'll end the session. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for participating. We have sessions every day, Monday to Saturday, except Sunday. Same time, 6:30 to 7:30. We will have different sessions, verbal and math. Please do attend our master classes and get an idea about SAT syllabus and other admission processes. So it is going to be beneficial for you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank you so
everyone.
much for attending, and have a great evening, guys.